Welcome to Marketing in Your Car, the podcast for funnel hackers everywhere. You are now part of a small group of underground entrepreneurs who are trying to change the world through the products and the services that we believe in. But because we don't rely on venture capitalists, we don't have financial safety nets. So we have to do things differently. We have to do things smarter. We do that through an art and a science that we call funnel hacking. Now, this podcast will give you a glimpse at the daily life of a funnel hacker. So let's get started.
Hey everyone, this is Russell. Welcome back to Marketing in Your Car. I just got to the airport, back to Boise, Idaho, stepped in my car, and it is so cold. I am dying. It's literally, I think, 0 degrees, maybe -1 or 2 right now. And yeah, I have a light jacket on, so if I'm chattering during this episode, that's why. I'm driving back to the office, then back home, and I just want to talk to you guys for a little bit. So I was at Affiliate Summit yesterday, which some of you guys were there, which is kind of fun. I met a bunch of you guys there. Affiliate Summit is a really strange event. So it's an event. It's like not even an event. It's like I don't even know. Like the events I go to that we put on, right? The Funnel Hacking Live. Like for those of you guys who come to Funnel Hacking Live, you'll see it's like a rock concert, right? Tons of energy, tons of emotion, and it's a really, really fun thing. Here it's like a whole bunch of people have booths. So we had a booth, and then there's probably like 500 other booths. And the people pay to come and walk around the booths. And then they have little breakout rooms of like 100 people at a time. And you can go to the breakout rooms and hear little speakers. And so I don't normally speak much, but Affiliate Summit was a big deal because a long time ago I went to it and I was like, this is so cool. These guys are like affiliates who are making money and vendor. I thought it was really, really cool. And so I wanted to, I thought it'd be cool to speak at it. So I didn't realize what exactly that meant until we got here. I was like, oh wow, so there's 6,000 people at the event, but the biggest room they have holds about 150 people. And they're like, yep. And people have to pay extra to come to your session. I'm like, this is the stupidest business model I've ever heard of. Anyway, so whatever. So the first day I'm walking down the booth and I walk by and this little guy comes and grabs me and I was like, hey, how's it going? And I recognize him, that feeling like, I know you somehow, I don't know how I know you, and it's kind of awkward, and I'm trying to not awkwardly, look down to your name tag to read your name, because then I forgot who you were. So I'm just like, hey, we're talking, and after a while, I realized who he is, and he was the media buyer that we used for Nursell. He's the one that took Nursell and blew it up overnight. And I was like, oh man, how's it going? And he's like, oh, I left that company, I went over here to this other company. And he's like, dude, I gotta thank you for introducing me to Trey. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, Trey Llewellyn. I'm like, yeah. He's like, dude, you introduced him to us. He had this really weird flashlight offer that nobody thought was gonna work. In fact, I tried to blow him off 4 or 5 times, and finally Trey was so persistent. He prepaid all this stuff. He's like, so I had an affiliate run his offer, and he's like, dude, he's like, you probably don't know this. He's like, it was the biggest affiliate offer in the history of affiliate marketing. He's like, that offer did over over 10 million bucks in the first 90 days. He's like, there's never been an offer that big. And I was like, dude, that is insane. And then I said, it's interesting, I didn't get a piece of any of that, man. I introduced you. I was like, I can introduce you to a lot more people, but man, if you don't, I got nothing out of that. I'm just kidding. I was joking with him, but kind of true. At least they just sent me a Christmas present or something. I don't know. But that was kind of cool. And then he looked at me and he's like, dude, Russell, do you understand what you guys have done with Clickfunnels? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you've changed marketing forever. You've changed affiliate marketing. You've changed everything. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, pre-Clickfunnels, he's like, I had maybe 5 or 6 guys that come to me that had an offer that we could run. He's like, now I've got 16-year-old kids coming to me with offers that are converting and they're making millions of bucks. He's like, that never happened. He's like, there's tons, he's like, you've literally given everybody the ability. They put everybody on equal playing ground where anybody can be in this business. And I was just like, dang, that was 2 cool compliments in one thing. I was like, you don't have to pay me any percentage of that 10 million bucks now, because that was awesome. So I thought it was kind of cool. I want to share that with you guys. Then we had our Clickfunnels Booth, which was really, really cool. We're not a big booth company yet. In fact, I hate booths. This is why. Every other type of marketing on planet Earth, we are very big on if we can't see the ROI, the immediate return on investment, trackable, then we don't do it. But booths, you can't. And it's okay, we have this booth, but it's all of our competitors at these shows, if we're not there, then they're talking trash about us, we assume. So we got to kind of be there, but it's just frustrating. So we had the booth, looks awesome. A bunch of my favorite people were there working the booth, and it was pretty cool. And then I had a chance to speak. And so the topic they gave me was affiliate funnels, and then I had 18 minutes to speak. Like, I think they're trying to be like TED Talks, except for they're not. Anyway, so I had 18 minutes to speak on this thing, and so everyone comes into the room initially, and like the speaker right before me, I was sitting in the room because I wanted to see like what was going to happen, and there were literally 2 people sitting in the room. And I was like, "Are you kidding me? No one's going to come hear me. This is so awkward." Because like people had to pay extra, so they had to pay to go to the booth, but pay extra to actually hear a speaker. So anyway, so I'm like, no one's gonna come. So my whole team's like trying to tell everyone, like try to get people to come to my thing, because I don't want to be the only one talking to myself. That's really awkward. But luckily they went, and we got some people, and we ended up probably close to 100 people in the room, which was they said it was the biggest audience in any of the breakout sessions. So that was kind of cool, I guess. You know, of 5,000 or 6,000 potential or supposed attendees, we got 100 to sit in a room for 18 minutes. So, and then I get in this room, and it's set up so weird. There's like this stage, but there's like a pulpit, but there's like all these chairs. It's like so stuffy and like corporate-y and like, I hate this like corporate-y crappy stuff, right? So I start my slides up, and I jump down off the stage, and I come out front, and I'm like, I'm not standing behind there, you guys. We're hanging out down here. And I give my whole presentation, and it was funny because like I was trying to get this audience to like be excited about life and the fact that like we're in the greatest like time in the history of the world. Like I'm like, you guys are affiliate marketers. Like, do you realize what that means? Like, you can and should be making millions of dollars, and you don't have to go to college, and you don't have to like have annoying bosses and all the crap that comes. Like, you guys are living the dream, and they're all just sitting there like, man, like, so unexcited. So I spent the whole like 18 minutes trying to get them to smile and telling jokes and trying to make it like fun and exciting, because I'm just like, man, I hate people when their energy is just like that low, and it was hard to get them to and I don't think it's the people, I think it's the environment. Like, the whole event is so like corporate-y and like that it kind of ruins it. Like, I was telling people, I'm like, man, you come to one of our events, it's like a lot closer to a rock concert than it is this at all. You know, like, I hated school, so we're not doing school. Like, we are doing something that's actually conducive to learning and emotion. I want people crying in our audience, and we have that. Like, I want transformations. I want something, and that doesn't happen with like, you know, with like school. Like, I don't know about you, but I mean, I cried at school, but it wasn't because like I had a life-changing moment. It's because I wanted to kill myself because all the crap that they taught was so useless, right? And so like that's like my where this whole thing happened, right? And so I'm trying to think with these guys, like, you know, there's 2 sides, and I showed my first slide. I was like I kind of have a unique angle, because at Affiliate Summit, just, you know, there's the vendors who have products, or there's the networks, like affiliate networks, right? They're selling a bunch of products. And then there's the other side, which are the actual affiliates. And so I knew there's 2 audiences. So I was like, well, you know, how many guys are affiliates? How many guys are networks? How many guys are both? And, you know, it's kind of split down the middle. So I said, okay, well, you know, I come from a unique perspective, because first off, I'm a really successful affiliate, and I was like, this is a Ferrari. I won in an affiliate contest. I showed them the Ferrari one. I was like, but I'm also a really successful vendor network. In fact, that same Ferrari I gave away 2 years later. So I've won a Ferrari as an affiliate, and I've given away a Ferrari to one of my affiliates. So like, I've been on both sides of this game, and so we have kind of a unique perspective, and I want to show them, I was like, this is how simple this business can be. All right, and so this is the moral for this for you guys. So those of you guys who are listening in who want to be affiliates, I talked about simple affiliate funnels, and I said basically this is the process, right? The first thing is you got to find a hot offer, like find what people are already buying. So let's just say, I mean, for you it could be whatever, like something that you're excited and passionate about, though, because potentially you're gonna be writing about it, and hopefully someday, if you are a good affiliate and you make money there, you're probably gonna set up camp there and like build an actual business and create your own products and services and stuff. But I was like, you have to figure out like find a hot offer, right? So okay, boom, people are buying this thing, like maybe it's a weight loss supplement, or maybe it's a info product on dating, or I mean whatever it is you're passionate about, right? So you find the hot offer that people are already buying, and that's kind of the first step. And then let's say they have a video sales letter, they got some way they're selling it. I want to watch that video, and I'm going to try to figure out like, what's the one most interesting, curiosity-based thing in this sales process? So I'm watching and trying to figure out, I'm like, okay, so watch the whole video. Maybe in the video they talk about, like the example I showed was a diabetic, a way to end diabetic pain. So I watched the video, and in there they're talking about like this shake that they make that diabetics can drink in the morning that make it so their hands don't tingle. I'm like, boom, that's the one thing. That's intriguing. That's interesting. So I took that one thing in the video out, and I pulled it out, and I made a headline that said, discover, I can't remember off the top of my head, discover the weird shake that you can drink in the morning that'll kill diabetes, nerve pain, for the first 4 hours of the day or something like that, right? And so for a diabetic, they saw that, like, that's kind of cool. And so I turned that headline, that unique thing I pulled out of the video, make it a headline, and I put it on a squeeze page. So it's like, if you want to know this one weird shake that I make, give me your email address. And so that's the funnel. It's one page, right? And so somebody comes, and so then I go and advertise on Facebook or wherever, like, hey, diabetics, here's a one weird shake that you can think. And they see the ad, like, cool, they click on it, they go to my little landing page, they see the headline, they put their email address in, and after they put the email address in, guess what happens? It redirects them to the affiliate offer, where they then watch the video, which gives them that one cool thing. And if I set it up right in ClickFunnels, like it attracts to my affiliate links. When they buy, I get paid the product, right? And it's like it's so simple. Yet we all try to overcomplicate affiliate marketing, right? And so the one other thing that kind of, I guess it's the layer of complexity, but it shouldn't be, is a lot of times you're not going to be profitable up front because you're an affiliate, right? So an affiliate, you're making half the money. So that means the other half the vendor's getting. So unless their offer is really, really converting high, which sometimes they do, you may not break even immediately. You might spend $1 in Facebook ads and make 50 cents, right? So what you got to do next is then that person gave you the email address. Now you build an email sequence. And so maybe you have the first three emails in the email sequence are like, hey, did you watch the video about the cool shake? Go watch it here. Okay, and the second one's like, hey, here's a testimonial. Some dude who took the magic shake and their feet don't hurt anymore. Watch the video, and keep pushing him back. 2 or 3 emails pushing him back to that original video, right? And every email in that sequence will get someone to come back and actually watch the video. It'll increase your conversions, and it'll increase how much money you made off those people that came through. And then after 2 or 3 emails, then I transition now to a secondary product. So one thing I do if I'm going in as an affiliate in a new market, I'm not just going to find one hot offer. I'm going to find 4 or 5 that complement each other, right? So we have a supplement, an info product, a coaching program, an e-commerce physical product, whatever those things. I find 5 or 6 different things that client would want. And then this email sequence, I'm introducing different products. Like, hey, cool. So you tried the supplements. You saw the video about the weird shake. Hopefully, you bought that info product because it'll help you a lot. But the next thing is there's these really cool supplements over here that have been known to lower nerve pain. So you should buy these. Boom. And I have 2 or 3 emails talking about the nerve pain supplements, right? And then from there, I transition like, hey, if you're still suffering from nerve pain, you may need bullet. And I find 5 or 6 different products to serve them, and I build an email sequence that sells each of those products. And what I was showing everybody, the cool thing is when someone comes in, and hopefully you guys are able to visualize this. If not, I have a way for you guys to kind of see this in action here in a second. So if you're getting lost, that's okay. I'll show you where to go to see this. But hopefully you're seeing this. But you pay $1 in Facebook ads or whatever. They come in, they opt in, and then somewhere in this sequence, so day 1, I make, on average, I make 30 cents for my dollar. Day 2, I'm up to 45 cents. Day 3, I'm up to 60. Day 5, I'm up to 80 cents. Day 7, I average 90 cents. And by day 8 is my break-even point. That's where I've made my dollar back, right? And so what's cool is you guys figure where's your break-even point? So we'll look at that and say, okay, on average in this funnel, I'm spending $1 in ads in Facebook or YouTube or wherever you're buying your ads from. But at day 8, I made my buck back. It's break-even, okay? And guess what happens after day 8? Day 9 and beyond, right? So day 9 is magic because anything you make from day 9 and beyond is pure profit in your pocket. And that's the magic of affiliate marketing, okay? It's like building it. It's like an ATM machine, right? I want to create something where I put $1 in advertising in and I get $2 back out. Okay, but sometimes it doesn't always happen like immediately. Point of sale it might happen over 3 days or 7 days or 10 days, but you find out what's your break-even point. Now I know, hey, I'm gonna put $1 in on Monday. By Friday, I'll have my dollar back, and then everything I make Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and the rest of my life, pure profit. And that's affiliate funnels. That's what I showed those guys. So pretty cool, right? So for those of you guys who may have got lost in the explanation, it's easier to have a whiteboard because I can draw pictures and circles and arrows, and those of you guys who've been with me for a while, you know that that's what I like doing. So there's that. But excuse me. If you want to see me kind of sketch this out, I did a video that kind of explains this, and you can see it for free if you just go to affiliatebootcamp.com. Oh, I almost got hit by a Sherman's Williams paint truck. I survived. No worries, guys. All right, if you go to affiliatebootcamp.com, if you go there's a video that talks about how to become a ClickFunnels super affiliate, and I walk through how to basically sell, or because if you get 100 people sign up for ClickFunnels, your commission on that is $4,000 a month recurring, and it's a car payment. So the whole video is how you can retire as a ClickFunnels affiliate within the next 100 days. How to sell. You basically get one person a day to sign up for ClickFunnels for 100 days. At that point, you got a $4,000 a month residual check from us, and you've got a car, which is amazing, right? So affiliatebootcamp.com will show you that process, and then when you opt in for free, the next page there's a video for me where I kind of explain this that I just talked about creating the squeeze page, talking about opting in, talking about that sequence that's happening and where your break-even points are, and it'll kind of map the whole thing out for you. So if you need more, even if you don't need more detail, you should still go through that. In fact, if you have an affiliate program or you want to run an affiliate program, you should go funnel hack that, because that funnel's been building our affiliate program really well for us. So that's at affiliatebootcamp.com. But yeah, that's just kind of another way if you want to look at this and get deeper. But that's the magic, guys. So that's what I shared this weekend at Affiliate Bootcamp. If you guys are, if you listen to this right away, you'll be able to find this video. If you listen to it like 5 years from now, it'll be hard. But I did Facebook Live it. So if you go to my Facebook page, which is, facebook.com/RussellBrunsonHQ, there is the video. We Facebook Lived the presentation, so you can kind of see it there too if you want, and see me trying to get these tired, non-excited affiliates as excited as humanly possible by walking through this process. But yeah, it was pretty fun. So anyway, I'm back home. I'm almost at the office. I'm gonna go get a couple things done, then head home, see my wife and kids, and get back to the real world. So appreciate you guys all. Thanks so much for listening. If you're enjoying Marketing Your Car, please go to iTunes and subscribe, share, comment, all that fun stuff. And if you do that, I really appreciate it. So thanks everybody, and we'll talk to you guys all again soon. Bye.
Thanks so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the behind-the-scenes look at our funnel hacking project. You can also watch the Funnel Hacker online reality show and watch us build and launch funnels live at www.funnelhacker.tv. If you'd like to come hang out with your fellow funnel hackers, come join our Facebook group at www.projectclickfunnels.com. Oh yeah, and don't forget, you can get a free MP3 player with the first 257 episodes preloaded at marketinginyourcar.com. Join us next time, and remember, you're just one funnel away from your dreams.